Welcome back on all the trails to Azure. Last time we went to the beach. This time we gotta go look for the missing keto. No one in here. I feel a little insecure after seeing how well some of the others filled out their swimsuits at the beach. Just the idea of trying on clothes in front of them is making me a little anxious. Cecil especially. I want to tell her she's overthinking it, but maybe it's more of a girls only kind of thing. Hey Tio, what's that little charm thing you've got hanging around your orbment? It's a Mishy strap, of course. Oh, so that's the Mishy guy everyone's talking about. I guess this is the first time I've put the two and two together. First time? Yeah, I've heard his name a lot, but I didn't know what he looked like. Keep calm, Sully. This is now a state of emergency. We have precious little time to enlighten you. Why are you looking at me like that? Did I say something offensive? No, it's just she has an autistic obsession with Tio, with Mishy. Now to lead downstairs. Let's check the other rooms first. Hello, Risha. Hey, Lloyd. Hey, Risha, just relaxing? I figured you would have gone to check out the boutique with Ellie and the others. I guess I'm still tired from all that playing we did at the beach. I plan on joining them after taking a little rest. Okay. We've got plenty of time before we're supposed to meet at the park, so relax as long as you'd like. I'll do just that. And this is just the empty room. I guess I'll check downstairs. Miss Kia left by herself not long ago. I called out to her out of concern, but she insisted that I pay her no mind. So she isn't in the hotel after all. I guess I'll have to take my search elsewhere. Okay, so one went through here. I'll just check down by the pier. I'm guessing I can get other fishing rods from those master anglers I've seen around. That's just an assumption. An eel. Let's try dumpling. Eel's quite good to eat, actually. Oh god. Turned my TV off by mistake. What a dumbass. Okay, I don't know actually what happened. When I actually went to turn the TV off, the recording stopped soon after and then started another one, so, Kia's missing. We gotta go track down the little kiddo. Is she in the boutique? I don't know, personally, I'd use something a little sexier, to be perfectly honest. Oh, would you mind showing me your headwear selection too? Not at all, right this way. Colsella's clothing section is just as high quality as I remember. This silk dress is so luxurious, and the fur over there is from Bereahard. It's so soft to the touch. Bereahard? Isn't that a city on the eastern half of the empire? That's right, it's famous for producing high quality furs from the local mink population. You'll often find women in high social circles wearing them at parties. You know your stuff, Ellie. Though I don't know why you'd be looking at furs at this time of year. It's blazing outside. You really put your foot in your mouth sometimes, don't you, Lloyd? That's a valid point. Why would you want fur? Why would you want a fur coat when it's 1,000 degrees? Anyway, Bereahard is the capital city of the Kreutzen province. Hey, Lloyd, come over here for a sec. What do you think of this dress? Would it look good on me? I would say it would. Oh, so it has the detective banding seal of approval. Then I'll get it. Now I have to find a dress for Noe, too. I love that woman. She's very precious. Hello, Cecil. Something on your mind? Oh, Lloyd. I was just wondering what the theme park would be like. I've never been to one before. I get it. This is my first time, too. Noelle and Riley seem to like it, and from what they've told me, it sounds like they're a whole lot of fun. How about this necklace? Nah, knowing her, she'd probably just complain that it'd slow her down during combat practice. So she's not in here. That little girl seems so downhearted. I hope she's doing alright. Excuse me, the little girl you saw, did she happen to have green hair? Why, yes she did. Are you her guardian, perhaps? That's right. You know how it is. Take your eyes off them for a second and they disappear. Do you mind telling me where she went? Not at all. She passed by here to the village just a few minutes ago. I should tell you, though, she seemed quite distraught over something the way she was plodding along. I mean, the villa is where we originally found her. Toward the guest house. Listen up, Zeal. You're my fiancé, so you need to start planning ahead for our future. Mother thinks having a pigeon pair would be best for us. First a girl, then a boy, ideally. A pigeon pair? What the hell are you even talking about? Oh, never mind. That's kind of cute. There you are, you little troublemaker. What are you doing out here? Lloyd! Yeah, the State House is where we found her. Brings back memories, doesn't it? Do you remember, Kia? We escaped here the night we met. How could I forget? Those are my earliest memories I have. I know. This is where you found me, but it isn't where I came from. Yeah. Has it been on your mind? The truth of your origins, I mean. Yeah. It's been bothering me more and more lately. All of you told me that I was born a long time ago. But it wasn't until just a while ago that I finally understood what that meant. So that's what this is about. I know you have Ellie and Tio and Randy and so many others. Like Shizuku and Ryu and them and even Sister Marvel. I have fun every single day, but once in a while, I still feel like I'm alone. Like I was when I was by myself at the bottom of that pitch black room. Kia. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I didn't want to bother you with any of this. You're not bothering me, silly. There's no need to hold it in. You've been itching to say something for a while now, haven't you? But you didn't want to worry us with your troubles when we were already so down about our own problems. Listen to me, Kia. You couldn't be any more wrong. You needing us isn't a burden. Simply taking care of you makes us all happier. You give us strength to keep our chins up and continue doing what we do no matter how tough times get. So don't hold these things in. I can promise that, at the very least, I will always be here for you, Kia. Thank you. But you shouldn't promise things like that, Lloyd. How are you going to get yourself a wife now? Don't you know people with kids have a harder time finding dates? Back up a second. Where are you learning these things? Let me guess. It's either Randy or Wazzy. Don't tell me it was from the library. You're not supposed to be in those sections, Kia. That's one place, yeah. But I probably picked it up from people talking in the city, too. You know, there is such a thing as studying too much. Anyway, I'm still not ready to get married. My brother was 25 when he was supposed to have his wedding. Your brother? Oh, yeah. He's not with us anymore. Yeah, but that's in the past. I still have 7 years to go until I'm at that age. I'll think about marriage after I can stand on my own 2 feet. I mean, in the first place, I haven't even found the right partner. 7 years from now. How old would that make me? The doctor said you're about 9 years old right now, so that would make you 16. You'd be 2 years older than Tio is currently. Is that old enough to get married? No, it is not. No matter how you slice it, 16 is way too young for anyone to be thinking about marriage. I mean, technically the legal age is 16 if you have consent of a guardian. But no, I would never allow someone to marry you that soon. That's not what I was talking about, but... okay, I get it. You're saying there's nothing for me to worry about right now. Exactly. I promised Shizuku I would tell her all about it when we get back. We also swore that when her eyes get better, we'd come play together too. Really. You know that means we've got to have as much fun today as possible. That way you'll have even more to tell her about. Okay. That was kind of nice. Now let's take this little troublemaker back to the room. Look at her little arms. Look at her little arms pump. I love it. A restaurant. Oh, I never did read the the Crossbell Times issue. And I didn't read issue number 4. I never bought it. Great. The Crossbell Police Department held a press conference to announce the interrogations of all suspects arrested by the 1st Division Bracer Guild and Special Support Section have been completed. A summary of the case has been provided. The suspects include members of the Imperial Liberation Front and a Republican anti-immigration terrorist cell. I'm going to assume Grace got that shot. Their joint objective was the assassination of both Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith, and details of their attempt have been disclosed. The 1st Division pledged to continue their investigation of the incident at the scale of the crime may suggest the involvement of further accomplices. During this press conference, the CPD formally recognized that the arrests made were done in cooperation with private militaries hired by the Imperial and Republican governments. This marks the first time the police have acknowledged some degree of collaboration with these paramilitary groups. Yeah, cooperation, sure. I mean, they did hand over one of them to the SSS. Until now, the Crossbell Police maintained that they had experienced no issues arresting the suspects and ensuring the VIP's safety without external personnel, making this a glaring admission that the CPD's flawless security had in fact been lacking. There is little doubt that the police will be facing criticism from all sides moving forward. As soon as an official account of the conference went public, outrage and debate swept across the citizenry. Topics include the failure to prevent terrorist plot, the proposal to install Imperial and Republican forces at the Crossbell border gates, and of course, Mayor Croiss's call for independence. Crossbell is already an economic force to rival any nation, claims one local senior citizen. Sentiments like this echo the belief that Crossbell is independent. Until Crossbell is independent, it will continue to be manipulated by its neighboring powers. But not all are so convinced, stating that the police and the CGF just aren't reliable. Then there are doubts that the proposal would ever be recognized by governing bodies. We've heard this independence debate 1,000 times already, bemoans a citizen of Altair. With as many opinions as there are people, the independence debate rages across Emeria with no signs of slowing. The CGF to release a new model of orbital car. Liberal's Kingdom's Zeiss Central Factory has finalized development on an original model of orbital car. By utilizing their superior airship technology, the ZCF engineers have crafted a motor vehicle to set them apart from the competition. The new car runs on a modified patrol ship engine that boosts a higher speed and rate of acceleration than the company. The company states the models are built to order, so their exclusivity is sure to be a selling point for die-hard automobile enthusiasts. I'm sure it will be. Arkansas announces a new artist. The casting list of the nebulous revival production has been revealed at long last. Sully Artrade, age 13, who will be appearing as suddenly as a shooting star in the night sky, has been chosen to debut in the role of the Star Princess. Several scenes have been added to accommodate this new character. As with Risha Mao's casting as the Moon Princess, the selection of an unknown for a semi-leading role has left fans beside themselves with both excitement and anticipation. The lakeside beach is now open in the Michelin Park. A PR representative from the resort has this to say about the white sand beach. The shores are a culmination of meticulous effort and planning. It is our sincerest hope that everyone will enjoy them. Perhaps after relaxing on the beach, you could search the nearby theme park for its elusive hidden mascot. The weather is still lovely, so why not visit your family and loved ones? Wow. Tio is already there wanting in. That's about right. This place is amazing, Lloyd. Yeah, I'm starting to get pretty excited myself. Now let's see. Some of our friends might have already been waiting in front. Let's go find them. Okay. Hi guys. Sorry we took so long. There you are, Lloyd. Kia. Hey. Woof. So you got here first. It looks like we're the only ones here so far. Correct. We are slightly ahead of the schedule. So with extra time, I've been working to indoctrinate Sully into the Mission Church. Hey, don't give them the wrong idea. I mean, it's not even that. He's not even that cute. Not that I think he's cute in the first place. Stop being so obstinate, Sully. There's no use hiding it from me. The Aeon system has been detecting strong Mishi-defying readings coming from you for a while now. There's no way it can do that. You are lying. Oh, you guys are such good friends. Maybe we should wait for the others to arrive. Let's take care of other business first. I'll be back in just a bit. I want to go see if I can see if the others have anything, see if Ellie has anything to say after finding the troublemaker. Oh, hi, Kia. Say, what do you think of this dress? I think it would look perfect on you. It's so pretty. A dress? Was there some special occasion coming up? Does there have to be? Kia's a budding young lady. There's nothing wrong with expanding her fashion horizons. As long as they're having fun, I guess. That's kind of nice. Oh, and Fran's gone. I'll have to track her down. But I thought you said you weren't getting married, Lloyd. No, I mean, yes, I'm not. I only bought that suit because I needed it. I only bought that suit because I needed it for an investigation. Is that so? Well, that's disappointing in a separate way entirely. I swear Cecil does this just to watch me squirm. Oh, and Fran and Noelle made their way in here. This jewel looks just the same as the one I was gifted by a lady friend of mine. I wondered if this is where she bought it. Maybe. Hey Lloyd, I see you finally tracked down Keto. Sorry for wandering off by myself. As if I couldn't forgive that smile. Don't know how they let you in with the weapon like that. By the way, Randy, what were you up to? Were you hoping to make a purchase? Yeah, I was thinking about picking up a little something for Meryl. She's going to get a promotion soon, so I figured I ought to buy her a gift to celebrate. Really? Randy, not to pry, but the two of you wouldn't happen to be, you know. What you getting at, pal? We're just friends, and I still owe her from when I was in the CGF. This is just me being polite. Besides, you should already know there's only one woman in my heart, and that's Cecil. I'm just going to pretend you didn't say that to my face. That necklace is beautiful. I know how these places work. They probably marked it down a bunch to draw people to the back of the store. Let me check the price. How many zeros is this one? 1, 2, 3. I could buy a whole fleet of orbital vehicles with that kind of money. Something tells me we're not the target customers. Hey Lloyd, you know what would be super cool? If you bought me this necklace as a present. With that price tag, what kind of salary do you think they're giving me? I'm a cop, lady. I have to risk my life for $25,000 a year. There's no way in hell I can afford that. It's a beautiful necklace, don't get me wrong, but who could possibly afford to buy it at these prices? You can buy a whole fleet of orbital cars with that kind of money. I just don't get it. Yeah, well, first of all, it's not even the rich that shop in stores like this. It's the people who want to appear rich. Most of your wealthy people are fucking cheapskates. So that's one thing SpongeBob gets right with Mr. Krabs being tight with his money. Oh, I can go in here if I want. Aren't we going to the theme park, Lloyd? We are, but I wanted to check around here first. It's strangely quiet. The receptionist isn't here either. Where could she have gone? What is the meaning of this? I'm terribly sorry. Someone's yelling. Yeah, we better check it out. So I gotta get a side quest. I've been waiting so long to visit this beach. What did I get, and what did I get out of it? Trauma. What is the beach's management doing? We can't apologize enough, ma'am. This is my fault. I should have been keeping a closer watch. Easy, babe. They've already said sorry. Can't we just move on and forget this? We should thank the goddess you weren't actually hurt. No, that is not good enough. Excuse me, what's going on? Are you fighting? You're the guest Miss Maryville had the beach reserved for this morning. I'm so sorry. I left the reception desk completely unattended. Oh, don't worry about it. It's not why we're here. So is there some kind of problem? Oh, you'd better believe there is. Somebody nearly tore my swimsuit clean off me when I was at the beach just now. Someone tore your swimsuit? This isn't the first time this has occurred. We've had a few cases like these since the beach opened. Fortunately, it never came up why you all had the beach reserved this morning. We heard rumors before we came, but I figured it would never happen to us. Us? I'm the one who had to go through the embarrassment of getting her swimsuit torn off in public. Me, your girlfriend. Don't just stand there and take this. Defend my honor. Wapish. Wapish. I'm trying. Whatever. You all work here. Shouldn't you be doing something to catch that culprit? I got half of mine to sue you for negligence. Oh, come on now. Please, that won't be necessary. And honestly, catching them is going to be easier said than done. After all this time, we still don't have the slightest clue of what the culprit looks like. Guess I'm pretty worked up about this. Can't you do something to help them, Lloyd? What should we do? We're supposed to be meeting the others in front of the theme park. Well then, this is my day off. No, I'm going to help them look, because that's DP, that's detective points. Would it be possible for you to tell me more details about this? As a member of the police, I can't overlook a serious offense. I may be able to help create a profile of the culprit if you don't mind me butting in. You would do that for us? Please, we'll take all the aid you can give. See, there's a police officer here willing to help. That's good, right, babe? Just make sure you catch that pervert. On that note, the hallway probably isn't the best place to talk about this. Let's move to the changing room. Good luck, Lloyd. The swimsuit swiping competition. Could you give me the full details of what happened at the time of the incident? Gladly. My boyfriend and I were playing in the water at the beach. Normal stuff, tossing around the beach ball, swimming, things like that. After a little while, I got thirsty and left to buy something at the drink stand. Not too long after that, I suddenly heard screaming coming from behind me. I ran back and my girlfriend was there, crouching in the lake trying to cover up. Then the nearby beachgoers started to gather and, oh, it was horrible. The lifeguard here was nice enough to bring me a towel at least. Thanks, I get the picture now. Wave, was it? Your name is Wave? The lifeguard's name is Wave? Really? Did you witness anything strange during the incident? Well, I was keeping watch over the lake at the time, but I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. Wouldn't Wade be a better name? Because, you know, Wade is an actual name, and it's still a pun on wading in the water. Wouldn't Wade be a better pun here? The moment I heard screams, I ran over. I didn't realize her swimsuit had been torn off until I got there. I tried asking the other beachgoers if they knew what happened, but nobody caught who did it. Even I didn't see what they looked like, and I'm the victim. After my boyfriend left to buy drinks, I was casually strolling down by the shore. As far as I knew, no one was around me. The second it happened, I went into shock. My instincts took over, and I crouched in the water to cover myself. I can't blame you. It's a perfectly natural response to have in that situation. What about previous incidents? Were there any eyewitnesses? No, they were just like this. They all happened on the shoreline, but no one saw the culprit. Each time the swimsuits looked as though they had been cut with a sharp tool. It's hard to believe there were no more accidents. The incidents are too similar, and the cut looks like the same to every time. No doubt we're dealing with the same culprit. What's bizarre is that the beach had different visitors registered during each incident, so there were no suspicious overlaps. After the last time, I was beginning to think it was just a fluke, but now it's happening again. Yeah, this is all too purposeful. Do you have any idea who could have done this, Lloyd? You shouldn't rush him, little lady. The police aren't superheroes. It's going to take more than a few vague stories to find the bad guy. Oh no, it's alright. I've already have a good idea of the offender's identity. Seriously? Even though you haven't inspected the crime scene? That would be the next step under normal circumstances. However, and I don't think it would yield as much as... I don't think it would yield us more evidence. Since our crime scene is the lakeshore itself, anything incriminating has likely been washed away. Good point. But if you said already have an idea who the culprit is, how can that be? Simple. I was able to piece together a criminal profile based on the patterns in the stories you gave me. Yay! You're so cool when you go all detective mode, Lloyd. Well, if you're so confident, then tell me this. Who was it? Who was the degenerate that tore my swimsuit? There are no eyewitnesses, and each crime has occurred at the edge of the water. Plus, the swimsuits are always torn by some kind of sharp edge. After taking that into consideration, the culprit is likely something else entirely. Someone else entirely. I suspect we're dealing with a monster. Possibly a crab, too. Like, literally, are you telling me a wild monster was the one that tore my girlfriend's swimsuit? You can't be serious. Who would ever buy a crazy story like that? Show me the proof. Well, let's go over the details. First, there's the torn swimsuit itself. The tear itself is unnatural. It was done by something sharp. Yes, that's been the case in each of the incidents so far. That begs the question, is it possible for somebody to take a sharp object with them to the beach? No, rather it would be difficult. I suppose you could break a bottle, but that would make noise. We strongly advise against that at a reception counter and perform thorough checks. And for security reasons, we have portable metal detectors to make sure people aren't concealing anything dangerous. I don't see any way the culprit could have brought something sharp from outside. Oh, exactly. That's because our culprit had never had to bring a sharp tool with them in the first place. Not when the body itself is equipped with something sharp enough to rip a swimsuit, like claws or teeth. So that's enough to say that the culprit is a monster. No, that alone is enough for a working theory, and a very unorthodox one at that. However, combined with the other elements in this case, it starts to gain more credibility. What other elements? Today's incident follows a pattern with the others that came in before it. No eyewitnesses, identical methods, and each time the crime happened on the shoreline. The similarities are too stark. Chances are high that we're dealing with a repeat offender. Yeah, it's already known that there's no overlap between the names registered at the beach during the time of the attacks. Naturally, because the culprit isn't someone who entered the beach conventionally. But if they were the average person trying to swim in from the lake, our lifeguard here would have seen them. You're not wrong. One of my duties is to look for people trying to sneak in. So in light of all that, we're left with only one route the culprit could have taken to get into the beach. The depths. I suspect our culprit is an aquatic monster. If it were a small and amphibious, it would be able to approach bodygoers underwater without Wade noticing. After taking every aspect into this case, it's tough to imagine there being any other explanation. Wait a minute. Isn't there something important you're forgetting to answer? Why would some monster want to tear a girl's swimsuit off in the first place? I'll admit I haven't figured it out just yet. So the evidence we have to suggest our perpetrator is a monster, and my intuition is inclined to agree. For now, let's just say this particular monster has a habit of this kind of behavior and leave it at that. But if that were true, then what do? We could just kill it. If this truly is a monster attack, then it reflects rather poorly on Michelin's management. If there was something we could do to exterminate it once and for all, yeah, well, I can go fuck it up. Well, what if I went out there and made myself bait? No. No, 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 no. No. Absolutely not. No. Bad, Kia. I am not putting you in harm's way. They said the monsters like to tear girl swimsuits. I'm a girl, and if I play on the shore, maybe it'll come out again. It'll be fine. I have you there to protect me. Listen to me, Kia. There's no way I'm going to put you in that kind of danger. He's right, you know. We couldn't ask a little girl to do that. Sure, the only damage so far has been a few torn swimsuits, but who knows how bad it could get. But if the monster keeps doing this to people, it's gonna make problems for Belle. I want to do something to pay her back for inviting us. I'm proud that you would think of that, Kia, but still. Alright. I don't like this plan, but it's worth a shot. But you won't be the one playing decoy, Kia. We're going to have to call in someone for backup. Okay. Are you sure that's alright? This is quite a big risk to take on. Not to worry, the ladies of the SSS are no stranger to fighting monsters. They can handle this. Ellie, Tio, and Noelle should be free to help right now. I want to have a dedicated healer for this. Ellie's situational awareness will be perfect for this. Good choice. We'll be just fine with her on the job. Alright, I'd like to start an operation to flush the monster out immediately. Can I count on the Michelin staff to clear out the other beachgoers? Right away. And of course they're going to put everyone back in the bathing suits. Just remember, this particular monster has a taste for the indecent. You can't be too careful. I understand. Stopping a swimsuit slashing monster was the last thing I expected when you asked for my help. But if this is for Belle's sake, we'll be taking care of this problem, and that is the least we can do to pay her back. Good luck, Lloyd. You too, Ellie. It's a cute moment. I want to play with them too. Lloyd said it's dangerous, but they look like they're having fun, huh? Behind you. It's a bird. Ellie? I'll be fine. Just go and chase after that monster. Bird, 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 but the bird is the word. I want a bird, 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 but the bird is the word. I want a bird, bird. I had to. I'm sorry. Nowhere left to run. So you like to tear girls' swimsuits, do you? Not if I have something to say about it. Okay, don't get back up on this. A debaucherous beachside monster that excels at water arts, so just beat the fuck out of it at this point. How'd you like that? Give it up. Oh, there's a bunch of birds now. Is that the rainbow? This is. I forget what they call Power Rangers in Japan. Kamen Rider. I'm really getting a Kamen Rider reference in Trails. This is more than a little ridiculous. Not good. I love that child. Hey, no, nuh-uh. Who the hell are you to attack a little girl? Purple one's gotta go. I like how she cheers her on. That's just, I love it. I love it. Monster egg. We managed to take them down with just the two of us. And with Kia cheering us on, of course. Good work, guys. It was touch and go there for a while, but I do believe this case is closed. Hey, Ellie. I'm not sure what to say, but I'm sorry. I should have protected you better back there. Don't worry about it. I'm the one who let my guard down. Frankly, I'm more concerned about those monsters who were on the beach to begin with. Who's to say? It could have been because of the impact on Michelin's development has had on the surrounding area. Maybe their habitat was affected, so they retaliate by attacking people. An interesting theory. You could be right on the mark. Maybe the reason they're so fixated on tearing girl swimsuits was because of how much of a commotion it caused. Kind of feel bad for them now. I don't. Oh, anyway, who was up for some roast penguin? Well, we got that sorted away. They're all just saying thank you. And I'm going to call this one here. Dinner should be getting close to being ready. So I'm going to end this one here. Thank you all for watching. Join me next time on Trails to Azure. As I go to an amusement park. I'm the TheDarkSeraph signing off.